Welcome to Grasple. Grasple is an online practice platform and editor for exercises. And when getting to know Grasple, it's good to know that there are two environments within Grasple which are somewhat distinct from each other, but which do communicate. The first environment is the courses environment. This is what we see in front of us and which you can reach by clicking the courses tab. What we define as a course is an ordered collection of subjects and tests and the associated progress through those subjects and tests by a distinct group of students. So in short, it's where your students can practice and where you can monitor how they're doing. What I mean by an ordered collection of subjects and tests is the following. If I click Edit on my course, what we can see is that a course consists of several modules, as we call them. You can make your own choices in how many modules you like, but what's important is that these modules are where you can order subjects and where you can also add tests. And these subjects and tests don't actually live within the course, but instead they live in repositories. And this is the second environment within Grasple. So if I click the Repositories tab, we'll see several repositories. And the ones on top, your repositories, are your personal repositories. This is where you can create materials, edit them, and also control what gets shared with whom. Then we also have the community repositories, which is where we share our open materials which have been created by us and by other educators. So if we have a closer look at the repository, we'll see that there are three tabs which are important in terms of content. The first tab is the subjects tab, then the tests tab, and we also have exercises in the middle. And subjects and tests are the things that you can add to a course. But exercises are a very crucial part of both, because exercises can be used either as practice within subjects or as questions within tests. And all of these things, subjects, exercises, and tests, are stored within this repository and can be linked to courses, but also to multiple courses. And you can also use multiple repositories to create a course. So a course and a repository don't necessarily correspond, but they do communicate with each other. So what that looks like is the following. If I go back to my courses and then click Edit, I can see that all of my repositories show up on the left-hand side of the screen. So if I open my personal repository, I'll see that the subjects that I've created are there for me to add to my course. And I can do so simply by dragging it onto my course map. I can also remove subjects, and removing them doesn't mean that they are deleted, because as I said, they live in repositories. So I only remove the reference to this subject from my course, but the subject itself remains within my repository. So this is very basically the structure of Grasple and the two environments which you need to know about when getting started. And now that you know this, you can either start creating your own course or you can start browsing repositories. And if you have questions about any of this, feel free to ask them via the chat.